Hello everyone, this is Deepak and I am going to tell about how to create a full website by using HTML and CSS. So here we just open our Dreamweaver, and one more thing is that we just click on site, then we just click on click on site, and after clicking on site we just create new site. Then we just give the name of the folder here. So click on site and then go to new site, and then we just give the name as I just give the name of the site. So I just give the name as full website. Then I just select the folder here. So we just simply go to the desktop and create a new folder, give the name as full website, then press enter and select this folder, press OK, or press open. Right now this is my name of the site name and this is my file location basically. So I just press OK, all set. Then we just go here and this is my file setup which is open in right now. I just create another file here. Basically we just to create index.html our home, our HTML page, and style.css as our CSS page basically. So I just remove all and set as style.css, and this is index.html is our HTML page and style.css is our style page. I just double click on index.html and remove all, and then we just start writing data. So here in this website we just write drop down menu, rotating banner, and many more. So let's see how all these contents are going on. So next we just write the doc type HTML. Basically doc type HTML used for our address the to start the HTML. Basically HTML and closing HTML is used for our writing the data, to tell the browser that the data will be our HTML page is starting. Heading section is basically used for our used for the browser basically, and body portion is basically used for our user. So in the header section we just have the title section. So I just give the title name as full website. It is showing on the web browser. So after that we just see the body section here. So this is our doc type HTML, and then it is present I think HTML 5.1 up to HTML 5.1, and then we just the right head section basically it is used for browser, and body section for our user, the user who visit our website. Then we can preview that and then give the title name here. So this is our folder here basically, and just I for full website, and double click on I just to open the index file in the browser. So you can see that this is my full website, that means this is the name of the website. So I simply give the title. Make sure that when you writing the title, the title should be valid. If you don't use the valid title, then it may be used further, because by using the title we can open the entire container. So for that we just use that one, and after that in body we just link the HTML page to CSS page. So we just so we just link here. So link href, I just link the file style.css. Then we just create link here, then href for linking the website. Then relation attribute is used. Relation attribute is style sheet. Type is our text CSS. Basically it connect to CSS basically. Then we just connect media. Media is equal to screen. That means this website only used for displaying the content. So we just use the media as a screen. Then we just write a div id is equal to content wrapper. Basically it is a div, nothing. Div means a small container where inside it we add some data like that. Then I just write div id is equals to box1. This is another div only. This is another container basically. And next I just write our after div we just write div id div id is equals to I just write logo 1. I just close the div here basically, and after that I just write div id is equal to box1, div id is equal to logo. So basically this is the our main div here, and this is our box div here basically. This one is our logo div. So this is a logo div basically, and we can create multiple divs according to our use only. So we just write basically in div box1 div we just write social media and logo. So for we add a logo area here and a social media here basically. So we just write I just create here an image here basically. So the image which I use here will be stored in the image basically. So I just select this image basically. So I just give the number only, so in order to understand easily. So I just select all the image here. I simply copy it here and go to my original folder where my content original website is present. So I just simply paste it here. So this is the entire content basically, and after that we just write image src is equals to I just select the image here. So I just again go to image folder and I just select this one. Here you can see that the resolution of the entire image 730 into 480. It is present in JPEG format basically, and then I just simply save it here so that you can the file will be showing on our browser. So I want to set the height and width of the image. So I just set the width as 700 and height is our 200. So I simply save it. Basically it is saved in pixel. So I just refresh it, and then we just again go to the further content. So next one is our I just clear after set the our logo area. We just go for the social media area. So for that I just create another div, that is div id is equals to logo 2. Then inside I just simply close the div. Then I just write here that is h3 tag, that is follow us. Then I just create different I just write follow us here. Then I just write again I just write our acro tag here, and I just write href, and then I just give a link here. So after acro tag I just use href, then I just give https www.facebook.com. Then I just select image src is equals to Facebook. I just select the image here basically and save it here, and go to the browser, see what is changing here. So I just refresh. You can see that how much big image will be showing here. So I want to set the height and width of the content. So basically I just write it here, and I just set height is 32 pixel and width is again 32 pixels. So refresh it. You can see that this is my logo is quite small. Then I just again go here and go to the acro tag, and then we just write href. Again you just use https : www.facebook.com. twitter.com, because basically we just to connect here the Twitter page. Then I just connect image src Twitter. I just select the Twitter page here, then I just simply save it here, and after this we just I just refresh it here, so you can see that this is the image basically. Then I just go to the width here and I just write 32 pixel, and height will basically 32 pixel again. So refresh it here, and you can see the Twitter basically. Then third one is our echo tag and then href. Then I just write the our Gmail portion basically. So I just write href https://www.facebook.gmail.com and select the image here basically. I just first selecting image, you can see that this much big image is showing here. So in order to decrease the width, I just write 32 pixel, and again height is the same 32 pixel. So first I select the image here, and then I give them minimize the image according to us. You can use of your own image, no problem. Then I just go here, the logo area is set and social media area is set, no problem. Then we just go here and set basically our after that we just go to the style page in order to styling the entire content. So we need to style all these things. So for that we just write star, margin is equals to 0, padding is equals to 0, and border is equals to 0. It means it remove all the our margin padding area which is given by the browser by default. In order to remove the by default space of the browser, we just write margin is equals to 0, padding is equals to 0, border is equals to 0. So I just write in the screen, you can understand quite more. Then we just go to the create body here. So for writing the body, we just set background image, background color is orange, and after that I just close the div here and refresh it. You can see that my background color is orange here basically. And then we just write our after that we just go again here, and here basically we just select the body tag basically. I just set the background here on, no problem. Then we just write has a content wrapper basically. So I just set background image is our I just select a background image here. So I just write team here, the name of the image team, and this is the height and width of the image here. I just select it here 1000 to 1000. So I just refresh it, and after refreshing you see that the background image is showing here. So in the content wrapper we set the background image, and in the body tag we just set the background color. So after that I just select background size is auto. That means when the content of the content wrapper, when the all element inside the content wrapper div is increasing, the image size will automatically increase, no problem. Then I refresh it, you can see that I just set the size basically. So we just write height is 1000 pixel, height is 1300 pixel, 1300 pixel basically. And then I just set the position. So I just use the transform translate. So for transform translate I just set the background image position in a particular area. So I just use 17% and 5%. 17% is used for transport, move the image in the x-axis direction, and 5% is basically used to the y-axis direction. So border radius 30 pixel means it can show the curve area, you can see here. And basically border radius, that means the border will be curved basically. So div id is equal to box 1. So again I just write this is its properties for box 1. So this is basically our logo area. So I just set width is 1000 pixel basically and refresh it, and then we just set height. Our height is basically 250 pixel. So I just again refresh it. Then I just again go here and set border. Then I just set border 2 pixel solid and color is black. Basically I just give here for know then how where my border is created. So you can see that this black color border showing that this area is allocated for box 1. So in order to, we just remove at the end, no problem, but in order to know where our box area is allocated, we just do in this way. So this is the total area basically. Again just refresh it here, and you can see that the image area is floating, logo area is floating to left, because we just create logo one is float to left, so it is floating to left. Then I just set the area. So we just again use transform translate for 5% x-axis and 10% when y-axis. So again refresh it. So then we just set the border for this 2 pixel, and then we just set solid color is black, and so border is blue. Okay, 1 second, we just set the color is blue, and then we just set a solid border. Basically it is the border for our logo. So you can see the blue color border in the our logo area. So you can see that a blue color border is showing on the logo area. And this is, I just tell you that when this is the total area will be showing here. And when you next one is our set the logo area, that means sorry, so social media area. So for social media area we just write float right, then I refresh it. Again we just set width is equal to I just give 200 pixel, height is equal to 100 pixel, and again save it. You can see that it is set here. In order to set a particular position, we just use text align center, and I refresh it. So you can see that it is moved to center area. Then we just use transform translate in order to set the particular position on the here. So I just write transform translate minus 15 pixel in x-axis and 20% in y-axis. So again you can see that this is the area we can see here. Basically in order to know where my logo 2 div will be allocated, so I just use border here 2 pixel for our use only. So we just write we just write it here. Then again I just use here, that is our border is equal to 2 pixel solid border. So I just refresh it here, so that you can see that where my border is going on. So again I refresh it here. So I just write div id is equal to box 2. Basically we just set a top navigation area, about, content, inquiry, services, like that. So I just create another div here. The div id is equal to box 2, and again I just use another list, that is ul tag, and close it by using /ul tag. Then I just write li tag here for listing, and then inside it I just use acro tag for writing our links. So basically acro tag is used in the top navigation area in order to present the content in a single line. Li tag is used for our listing basically, and ul tag is used for our unordered list. So if you want to use order list, you use OL tag basically. And after that you can, one more thing is that if you use OL tag, that is order list, that means in your content inside you just write inside, before that you just write 1 2 3 in a particular order. If you use unordered list, then you can write unordered list, that is our that some points will be there, some dot mark will be there, like that. So if you use unordered list, you just if you want to hide the list, then you just write unordered list. In acro tag, after acro tag you just use href attribute, and I just give the link of the page. So basically you just create home.html, about.html, inquiry.html, so like that. And here inquiry is enquiry, okay, but we just create a page that is enquiry.html, so we just you use in this way also. Main thing is no problem, spelling is not important here, but if you create inquiry enquiry.html, then you use that way. If you create a page like enquiry.html, then you use that one also. So main thing is when what is the spelling of the inquiry. So inquiry spelling is enquiry. So but main thing is that in which name your HTML file is created, that name also you use in the program. If you change the file name, then there may be chances of not opening that file. So make sure that you have to see and write the spelling of the your page name. So this is main thing. Then again we just create a li tag here. So I just set a home page, then I just set a about page here, then we just set the inquiry page here, and then we just set a content page here. Inside it I also write enquiry. Instead of e you put I. Okay, I just refresh this one and you can see that about home page, about page, inquiry page, content page, and service page, like that. So basically we just use UL tag here and just close it by using /UL. Then I just use li tag here. Then in li tag we just close it by using /li. Then we just write acro tag here. UL tag is used for our honor list, li tag is used for listing, and acro tag is used for basically set the content in a single line. But one thing is that if you when you use acro tag inside the li tag, then the content will be showing in a single way, single thing. But li tag after using the, if you want to set the content in a single line and horizontal line, vertical line, or if you want to change the content position, you can write acro tag inside the li tag. Okay na? That means acro tag main thing is that it is showing the content in a single line, but li tag is used for listing the content. So it's up to you how you can list your entire content. So acro tag is used here. Then we just write after acro tag we just write our new file. Then in first folder I just write 4 main other folder like content1.html, content2.html, content3.html, and content4.html. So I simply connect it here in order to see how it is showing your data. So again in the second folder again I just create contact 5, .html. Second is just select contact 6.html. Third I just write contact 7.html and then contact 8.html. In third folder also we just again create contact 9, contact 10, contact 11 and contact 12. Okay, it is easy for us how to handle it. So for example purpose I write the content this page name. If you want to change the HTML page name, it's up to you, no problem, you can change it. Next I just create content 13, content 14.html, content 15.html, content 16.html. In the fifth folder I just create content 17.html, content 18.html, content 19.html and content 20.html. basically 5 folder will be created and 20 file will be already created. Then we just set all the content basically. So I again go to first folder, then I select content 1.html. I just write content 1 outside here. Then again I just create another li tag here. Basically I just write acro tag here and give href here. Again browse the content and select content 2. It is present in top name first folder content 2.html. refresh it, so you can see that the content 1 and content 2 will be showing inside the home page. Basically I simply copy paste it so that it will take less time to complete it. Basically you just simply change the href link address and the page will change here. I just again change content 3.html and I then again change it by using content 4.html. so content 4.html is I selected here. So after selecting this, we can see that I here see that content 1 will be showing here. All content 1, content 2, content 3, content 4 will be showing in like that. This is the main page, home and about the main page, and after that content 1, content 2 will be our secondary page, and inside the page we just create another thing basically. So after that we just seeing that this is our entire content basically. So after that I just simply copy it and paste it in the about page, so that I just simply I do not want to write multiple times, so that you can see that same content will be showing here. I just simply change the web address so that it can easy to understand how the things are going on. So like that. And one more thing is that when you connect it here, so I just use connect 1, connect 2, connect 3, connect 4. Main thing is that your link, when you link a website on it or link a page on it, then the another thing is going on. Like that I just write link acro tag href index.html or style.css. they are basically page name, and we just connect it here. So it's up to you how you can use here. So main content is there, we just simply connect the page here and change the name. Basically we just write connect 1, connect 2. so I just simply change it here. So I just simply change it to connection 5, connection 6, connection 7, connection 8 here basically. Then I just select remove all and press equals to, then browse button. Then we just go second folder and connect 5 here basically. You can see that this is this one, and the second one is again change the web address link. Then I just select connect 6 basically. In the third portion we just again remove it and write connect 7, and then again acro tag href and again selected connect 8 basically. So I just select all the content here basically. no need to worry about that. And after refreshing, you will see that contact 8.html is connected. That means our web page address will be set, no problem. After home page and about page, I just simply go to our inquiry page. All the content will be same, no problem. I simply copy paste it, no problem, and change the web address link. That means change our HTML link. Okay na? So I just change it content 9, content 10, content 11 and content 12. Again I just change the link here basically. So again I just go to the third folder and again connect the contact 9. Then I just select contact top name here, contact 10 basically, and then I just select contact 11 here, and then we just select contact 12 basically. So I just write contact 12 here and connect it. So after that you can see refresh it, and after refreshing you can see that in our inquiry page also we have some 4 links. That is, one more is contact 11. I just click on one of the links and show you that what is going on. Next again say copy the entire thing, no need to change anything. Again go to the contact page, because all the content will be same. I will just simply change the link as well as the text. First of all I just I simply change the text, then I just change the web address. So I just select the change the content 14, content 13, content 14, content 15, content 16. Then again go to the href and go to the 4th folder. Then I just write content 13 basically. Then I just write href is equals to content 14. Okay. Then we just write href is equal to content 15. Then we just write content 16 is equals to content 16 basically. So I simply refresh it and I just give all the content basically. So no problem, I just refresh it and you can see that all the content will be showing here, no problem. Next I just you can see that this is the content 13, 14, 15, 16. I just simply one link, you can see that this is the content 14 here basically. So this is this one, and after that we just simply copy all the things here and simply copy it and go to the service, then paste it here. And after that we just simply write 17, content 18, content 19, content 20. So after that we just change the link here, href link. So I can browse it, go to the 5th folder and copy paste it, copy the content 17. Then we just select go here and write content 18 basically. Then we just simply go here and press content 19, and then we just print the content 20. Save this one. So refresh it, and after that we just go here and go to the browser, refresh it, and you can see that in service also we just having the content 17.html. So this is the entire content basically, and this is the main div here basically, and inside it we just write our this second div, and this is the third div. So in order to know what is the div here, so this is the main div home, and this is the secondary div, that is content 1, content 2, content 3, content 4, and inside it we just create another div, that is our if you create another div inside the content 4, so this only the third div. So if you create a third div, it also okay, but again I just create how to create a third div. So for that we just create another UL tag basically. So after that to just see here, that is our I just save this one, and go here, and after that just again go here, and then we just go here, and in the content 15 again I just create another li tag here. I just create another ul tag, then I just create again li tag here, then I just create acro tag, then I just write acro tag basically, new folder, that is other. Inside the other folder I just create a file, that is our what I give the name here, that is content 21. So this inside the other folder I just create a file name is content 21, so it is create here. This is the third li tag of our content. So basically I just use a acro tag href is equals to top nav other content 21.html, then I just write face to face. I simply refresh it here, and you can see that in the content 15 another sub list is showing here, that is face to face. This is our secondary li tag, and this one is our this is our secondary li tag. This inquiry is first, content 9 10 11 12 9 10 11 12, this is the second list, and the face to face is the third list basically. So how this is changing I can show you when we go to the css properties. So for css property we just go here and write this in this way. So I just write css properties basically. So I just write css property width. Again I just go here, and this is the box 2 basically. So I just write the css properties for box 2. So basically it is in id, we just take id, so we just write has box. For ul tag we just write has box ul, then line text decoration is none, that means all the decoration will be removed in unordered list. Then we just write box 1 width is equal to 1000 pixel, and then we just write height is equals to I just set 60 pixel basically. I just simply save it here. So the height of the li tag will be set basically, top height of the top nav will be set basically 1000 pixel and 60 pixel. Then we just set the border radius is equal to 2 pixels, so that you can see that this in this area we just set the content basically. So again we just write float left. So after writing float left, it may not be moving, but due to we just create multiple li tags, so that it does not move. Because of you just create multiple sub li tag inside, so that it does not move. When you write the css properties for all the li tag, then it will automatically move, no problem. So we just move it for further. So how we can change that? So let's see. Then this one is our main list basically, and this one the content 1 2 3 4 are basically inside the tag. So another list basically. So how to float that one? So you can again see it here. So I just write this css properties, I automatically move it, no problem. So don't worry about that. So again I just write has box 2 is equal to ulli. Then I just write background color. Then background color is our background color is yellow. So the background color is showing in this way. then we just write background border is again yellow color, then yellow color or green color maybe, solid, then we just use 2 pixels. So you can see that the border is basically yellow color again, and border is yellow color, so that you can identify that where my border is completed. So then we just set the height of the width of the box, and then we just set the height of the box. So height of the box is equal to 50 pixel, width of the box is 190 pixel. So height and width will be set here, no problem. Then we just simply go here and write that is our text line. Then we just simply write the text line center, and line height is equals to 300%. Text line center means the text will be moving to the center, and text line 300%. That means it is the text height will be increased to 300% of the original writing. So after that we just move right here. So for that we just write float left, so that the entire content will be moving left. Then we just write position is relative. So when a position is relative, it is showing to the original position. When you set position is absolute, that means it can see the comparing with the another image, it is set its own position. Border radius is 20 pixel, means the edge of the border will be curved slightly 20%. Then we just set margin is equals to 4 pixel, border is equal to 4 pixel. So I just refresh it here. Then it having some issue there, I just resolve it. So I just write font family is our set. I just set font family basically. So when you set font family, it is okay, because basically font family used for our showing the style of writing. So for controlling the style of writing, we just use font family. Then we just go for our then I just go for our font size. So font size is define the what is the height width of the your text. So font size is we just set 18 pixel basically. We also use in Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word also we just use font size. Then we just set CSS for our acro tag. That for acro tag we just write basically acro tag is present in box 2. So I just write has box 2. Then we just select UL tag, then we just select LI tag, then we just write acro tag. So inside the acro tag we just write the entire content. So again we just go here and set the entire content basically. So I just refresh it, so you can see that this is the difference basically. One more thing is that it is not display in the block form. That means when you click on the go to the text, then also it can be showing the pointing option. I want when you move to the yellow color portion, then also it's showing the content. So just write text decoration none, that means no underline will be showing here. Color is our right yellow. Then a display block, that means when you go to the yellow color portion of the area, the arrow mark change to pointer. So again we just set CSS property for hover. So how can you hover it? So you can see that it can show the green color basically when you hover it. So basically it is a hover option. So I just write has box to ULLI hover basically. Then we just write the background color is green. That means when a person hover the content, then the green color will be showing, in otherwise yellow color will be showing. Main thing is that the content will be showing as it is. I want to, when a person is hover it, then the content will be showing. So for that we just write the content. So I just write background color is green color, border radius 20 pixels, so it can again match to the our original background color, original background. Then I just set to box, then you can see that this is how hover is showing on. Then we just write has box to ULLI. I just set CSS properties for second UL. So I just write for second UL, you just write UL and then again UL. So the second unordered list will be hide automatically. No, because it is showing unnecessary. So for that you just hide it, the content. So I just write it here. So I just write position is absolute, display none. When we use display none, then the entire content of the unordered list will be hiding. If you display another thing, then another thing is another element will be showing. But when you use none option, then it will be automatically hidden. Next one I just write that is our display is equals to none. Then I just our top navigation area will be completed. Then I just go here and at box UL I just set the CSS property for third unordered list. So again for that we just write UL and again UL, third unordered list. So I just set the margin basically because it is not showing here. It is just backside of the content 15 now. So in order to see this one, where the third unordered list is not showing, so for that we just set the properties basically. So I just set margin left 150 pixel, top is equals to 0 pixel. So again I just refresh it and save it. You can see that entire content will be showing here. So you can see that content 15 is showing here. In the content 15 we have the another unordered list, that is face to face. Go to contact content 15, then in the third folder you just show the face to face option is there. So this is the third one. Then I just go here and write it, that is our what I write here. So after top navigation area will be completed, we just go here and write that is our third div for our rotating banner. So in order to create a rotating banner, we just write our I just create a div, that is div id is equal to box 3. I just close the div also, no problem. Then I just write has box 3. Then I just write width is equals to I just set 900 pixel. Then I just set height is equals to 300 pixel basically, and position is our absolute. So I just set the height and width of the box 3, and then I set the background image here. So I just set a background image. For that we just go to image, then I just set the background here. So background image is our this one. I just select a small image 4.jpg is my background image. I just use a semicolon here, refresh it, so you can see that background is this one. I want to see the background as 100%. So for that we just write background size is equals to 100% height and 100% width, and refresh it, so that you can see that the entire background is showing here. Next one I just write transform translate. This one for transform translate I just write 5% in x-axis and 25% from y-axis. So 25% from y-axis it is moving and 5% from x-axis it is moving. Then we just write z-index is -1. That means it is overlapping to each other. That means when you basically we use the z-index for overlapping the image and text each other. So if you overlapping two image each other, then we just use z-index basically. So for overlapping the purpose, we just use z index. So z index is -1, that means it is present in background of the another image if any other image coming here. So I just write border radius is equals to basically border. So I just write border radius is equals to. Next thing is that our animation slide 15%, 15 second infinity linear. That means animation, we just create animation here. So I just create an animation attribute. So I just give the name is slider. 15 it is the timing. Infinite means till the programming is ended, till the website is opening, the entire image will be running. And linear means with is same speed, no speed increasing, no speed decreasing. In the consistent speed, the image will be changed. And infinite means the till the website is open, the image will be changed continuously. I set a border is equal to 2 pixel solid black color border, so that you can identify the border size, and it is quite seeing good when you create a border. So I just write here acrotag keyframe. In order to change the our content to image continuously, we just use keyframe basically. So I just use at the rate of keyframe. Then I just give the name of the file where the content will be changing. So I just write 0% background image. I just select first image is when the 0% the first image will be coming. Then we just go to second image when the second image will be coming. Then I just use the third image will be coming, background image equal to UL. Then we just write fourth image will be coming. Just like 3.jpg from image folder, and then we just select when the 80% will be coming. We just write background image UL. Okay, then image 6 will be coming basically. So I just close the keyframe and refresh it, so that after you can see that the image will be so changing continuously, no issue will be there. So in this way we just see that how we can change this one. So basically in this way I would just make the rotating banner basically. And after that we just again create a for body. In order to set the content inside the body, we just use div id is equal to box 4, so /div. So I just write div here, then image 1, image div id is equals to, and I just create div case 1. Basically this one, this div, that is box 4, is basically set the content inside the body area which is showing to the user. So logo area, top navigation area also inside the body, but here the content will be showing here, where you just add a text document, our photo, own photo, like that. So just write it here. So just write div id is equal to box 4. Then I just write div id is equal to case 1, div id is equal to page 1. Inside the page 1 I just give a h1 tag, that is this is the heading section of left side area. I just refresh it here, and you can see that nothing changes is showing here because it is present back side of the content. So I simply write it here because it is present back side of the any other content, so that's why the image will not showing here. So don't worry about that. Even if I write the CSS property, it is showing automatically. Image, I just select image here. So image src image is equal to image /7.jpg, the image file name. So this is our entire image, and this is our heading here. This is, so you can see this one. So next I just set the height and width of the image. So I just set width is equals to 280 pixel and height is equals to I think 200 pixel, and I just give the class name in order to write the CSS property. Basically classes are starting with dot, so I just give the class name look1. So image will be set, no problem. So the next thing is that after setting the first image, then we just go for the second image basically. So again we just go here and write that is our again I just set a paragraph here. So inside the paragraph I just write it here. In the paragraph I just write this is the first paragraph area. So I just simply copy here, and then I just simply copy paste it here, and main thing is that this is the paragraph here. We can see that this is the entire paragraph. We just write it here. So you can use your own image, own paragraph, no problem. Instead of linking, instead of writing my paragraph, you can still use your own paragraph, no problem. Then I just use image, second image here. Basically this is my second image here, and img src is equal to this one, and then I just set to width here. Basically width is 280 pixel and height is basically 200 pixel. So I just refresh it, and then I just use class is equals to look2. Basically class is used for our writing CSS property, and id also used for using CSS properties. So I just use that one. Basically classes are started with the dot, and IDs are used with has. Basically it is a one type of interview question, so make sure you remember this one. So this is the paragraph. I just use the second paragraph basically. So I just write ID in second paragraph area. I just refresh this one, and you can see that inside the background you can see paragraph is showing here, no problem. Then I just write our main thing, that is our go to this style.css, and I just write it here. So basically after the keyframe we just use that one is our that is this one. After that we just go, after completing the our body area, we just again create another div, that is our page 2, in order to write a right side bar. So basically our main content area will be 60%. Main content area will be 70%, 60 to 70%, and the right side bar will be 30% max to max. So like that we just use this one. So 70-30% ratio will be there. So we just write it here. So I just save it here, and I just select a image, basically image img src, then image 2 I just select here, and then you can see that this is my image 2 basically. Then I just set width is equals to 300 pixel, and height is equals to basically 200 pixel. So I just refresh this one, and after refreshing you can see that this is the image basically. Okay now, so this is the right side bar basically. After that just set the CSS property of this content. So I just write it here, and then we just write image src, then I just use paragraph basically. So paragraph I just write this is the third paragraph area, I just simply copy this one and simply paste in second and third position so that you can write it here, and refresh it and save with this one. So I just refresh this one. So okay, after the paragraph we just write deep 3 one, and our paragraph I just write this one. And next thing is that I just refresh this one, and okay, I refresh this one, and after that we can see that go to the CSS property, and I just set the CSS property of these things. So I will continue this one. Next thing I just write for CSS properties, so just write box 4 basically. Width is equals to our 100 pixel, and height is equals to, I just simply close the div, and I refresh it this one, and then I just set the height of the box 4. So I just write height basically 400 pixel. So refresh this one. After that, after set the height and width, because we have basically we just use the transform properties, so height width maybe sometime not working, so again we just use transform basically. So transform 0% in x-axis and 100% in y-axis. So automatically after using the transform, the content will be transformed automatically. Then I just write a border basically in order to know where the box 4 is created. So I just use the 2 pixels solid, and then we just write black color border here. So refresh it, so you can see that this is the area where the box 4 is set basically. So I just write it here, and next one is I just write our page 1 basically. So I just write width is equals to what I write is 600 pixel, and height is equals to what I refresh it this one, and again I just set the height here. So height and width will be set here, no problem. So after that I just set height is equals to 400 pixel. So width is 600 pixel and height is 400 pixel. So right now you can see that it is moving right, and after that we just write float left. So content will be transfer here. So after that we just use transform translate properties to moving here. So 5% in x-axis and 15% minus 15% in y-axis. So the content will be stored here. So in order to know where is my border, so I just write 2 pixel solid and black color border. I just refresh this one, and here you can see that the entire content will be like this. And next thing is that I just write has page 2 here, and width is equals to I just set the height and width of the page 2 basically. Height is 300 pixel and height is 400 pixel. So refresh this one, and again some because it is floating right side, because it is we just define the border. So some padding area will be showing, some space is showing, so for that it is moving here. So again I just write page 2 is float right, then again I just use transform translate our minus 5% and 15% page 2. So refresh this one, again you can see that this is again set here. Sometime height and width will be not changing because of you using the transform property. When you set the transform property, transform translate properties, so then the content will be changed. So again you can see that this is the border basically of the page 2. Then we just set the classes for log dot lock 1. Then I refresh this one. So you can see that the area will be showing here, and then lock 1 is a class for the image, and lock 2 also is a classes for the another image. So I just write float right. So after that refresh it, it can move to right side area. Then I just write it translate, and I just set -5%, and then we just set -157%. Refresh this one, it is moving up. I will stay here only. At the last I just change it, no need to worry, because if you I want to stay this way, and at the end at the end after set all the content I will change this one. So don't worry about that, I will change, no problem. So this one is width is I just set width and height of the height. So width is I just set to height and width only, no problem. For our another box, that is Tom 1, and then I just set the div area for Tom 2. Basically here we just set our company address and our toll-free number, all these things. So for that we just set the Tom 1 and Tom 2. Then we just write float right. Tom 2 is float right here, and width is equal to 250 pixel, and height is equal to 100 pixel. So like to do this one, and translate is here. Then I just write 0% and 90% and 100%. So you can see that our area will be set here. Right now it is not showing because we do not allocate the border, so that you can see that where all these things are going on. Basically div area is not showing in our outside, so for that we take the border area in order to know what is the height, diameter, width of the div. So for that we just set here, and all these things, after set all these things we just see here, and after that to just go here and write div id is equals to box 5, and close it by using /div, and after that we just write our after writing div, basically it is used for our company details and contact number. So I just write div id is equals to box 5. Inside the div we just write two paragraph basically. So I just write paragraph id is equals to I just give the id name. You can give the id name of your own, no problem. P id is equal to lob1. Then I just write company address at post XYZ Nagar. It is basically I just give an address name. No need to worry about that. You can select your own address, no problem. Near ABC Temple, India, like that, because basically I just belongs to India, so for that I just give the India. I like India. And then again I just give a paragraph, that is id is equals to lob2, and give the paragraph the other details, like basically br tag does not require a closing tag, and br tag is used for create a new line. So I just simply use the br tag inside the paragraph or HTML tag. No need to worry about that. So after that I just refresh here, so you can see that this is showing here. After that we just set the CSS properties for the box 5 basically. So I just write it here, and I just write box 5 width is equals to width is equal to 1000 pixel, height is equals to 100 pixel. Refresh this one, and after refreshing you just go here and you can see that this is our basically address area. It is showing here. I just zoom here so that you can see where it is showing here basically. Next one, I just write a transform translate here, so I just write transform 0% and 0% in the x-axis and 350 pixel in y-axis basically. So I just write it here, and then I just write border is equals to 2 pixel, a solid border, black color. So for that I just write it here. Refresh this one, so the content will be showing as this is. And then I just after this I just write the CSS properties for lob 1. That is my first paragraph. So I just set width and height width will be 300 pixel and height will be 100 pixel. So refresh this one. Then I just write our float left basically, so it is floating to left side. After this we just set CSS property for lob 2, that is our second paragraph basically. So I just write width is equals to I just set width and height basically. Width is 200 pixel, height is 100 pixel. I just refresh this one. This is now, and then I just write float right here basically, so it is moving to right side area basically. After completing all, I want to tell you how we can set this image basically. I just complete the entire content, but I just go to the file manager. This image will be changing basically. So how we can change that? I just show you how. Basically it is showing here. This is the image 6 basically. So again I just go here and change the position, no problem. And again I just find where the image is showing here basically. This is the class 2 basically. In the class 2 just set the properties for image 6. So okay, again we just go here, go to class 6, that is dot look 2. I just change it here, so you can see that I just change it to 27 minus 27. So again it is coming to, after that I just use to minus 26. Again it is, but I just fix in minus 125. Refresh this one, complete this one. So in this way I think in 1 hour you complete your entire website. No need to worry about that. So I just remove my black color border, so that this does not required basically. So one by one I just remove my black color border and set it here. So remove the border, this one one by one, and set it here because it is not required. And one more thing is, this is the entire website you need to, this is the entire static website here. If you no need to worry about that. In a single video you understand all these things. If you do not understand anything, comment below. I will definitely answer you. And one more thing is that if you don't understand, pause the video, again play the video, so that you can understand easily. So I hope I just simply remove the border area of the div, so that which is not required right now. So again basically I use that time because of to identify height and width of the box area. So it is easy to write it here. So then I just write that is our page 2 and refresh this one. Then I just again go here and refresh this one. So I just set it here and remove this one. After that I just simply save it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. So this is the social media icon here. This is the Facebook page. We can link here. You can connect your own social media. Thank you.